National Breastfeeding Week is celebrated in Canada from October 1st to 7th. The Breastfeeding Committee for Canada has developed a National Breastfeeding Week Toolkit to help you with your celebrations. The Breastfeeding Committee for Canada, or BCC, established a National Breastfeeding Week work group. My name is Marg LaSalle, and I was the lead for the development of the toolkit. The National Breastfeeding Week Toolkit can be downloaded from the BCC website. If you go to the National Breastfeeding Week tab and scroll down, that's where you can access the toolkit. The toolkit is available in English and is currently being translated to French. The French edition will also be available on the BCC website. The information in the toolkit is divided into 7 main sections. I will spend a few minutes and give you the highlights of each section. The World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action, or WABA, is a global network that protects, promotes, and supports breastfeeding. Every year, WABA selects a theme for World Breastfeeding Week, and the theme that was selected for 2023 is Enabling Breastfeeding, Making a Difference for Working Parents. In Canada, we're fortunate to have maternity and parental leave policies that are more generous than the policies found in many other countries. Certainly, some parents in Canada struggle to continue breastfeeding when they return to work, and there are sections of the toolkit to help with this. Other work is needed in Canada to protect, promote, and support breastfeeding, and this is the reason that we decided to expand the focus of the toolkit. The BCC theme for National Breastfeeding Week 2023 is Enabling Breastfeeding, Working Together to Make a Difference. A section of the toolkit is devoted to mainstream and social media. Media releases are a wonderful strategy to spread the word about breastfeeding. You can use various types of media to bring your message to different audiences. This in turn expands your reach. The toolkit also has some sample messages for media, hashtags, and links to the Breastfeeding Committee for Canada's social media platforms. There are also some tips in the toolkit in the event that you are asked to do an interview. The next section of the toolkit provides some ideas for healthcare providers that want to celebrate National Breastfeeding Week. There are some strategies that have been done in the past, such as creating a National Breastfeeding Week display at your workplace, doing random acts of kindness to support breastfeeding, baking cupcakes and decorating them with a breastfeeding theme, and so on. The toolkit also has some quick games that can be used with staff. You can see an example here, the National Breastfeeding Week maze. If you can't figure out the solution to the maze, no worries, the toolkit has the answer. The parent section of the toolkit includes information about the Baby Friendly Initiative in a question and answer format. We also have some up-to-date information to help with informed decision-making around infant feeding, and we've developed a handout about breastfeeding and returning to work. Helpful resources for parents about breastfeeding and sustaining breastfeeding are at the end of this section. After the parent section of the toolkit, there are some activities for children. Some of the activities are intended for young children, and there are some coloring sheets suitable for older children and adults. The section of the toolkit devoted to resources for facilities begins with some up-to-date resources about the International Code of Marketing of Breast Milk Substitutes and World Health Assembly resolutions. After that, we have some information to help you with parent-partner involvement, the recruitment of parent partners, education, and ways to sustain parent-partner involvement at your facility. In the multicultural section, there are some links to resources, including video links. After that, you'll see a document, Infant and Young Child Feeding in Emergencies. That's under Emergency Preparedness. And then we have information from the World Health Organization, and the Global Breastfeeding Collective about breastfeeding and returning to work. Other helpful resources are also included in this section. At the end of the toolkit, you'll find an evaluation form. You can complete the evaluation form and email it to us at the address shown here, or if you prefer, you can complete the evaluation form online. We really value your feedback, and it will be helpful to us in the event that we decide to create a National Breastfeeding Week toolkit in the future. Thank you so much for your interest in this toolkit, and we do hope that it helps you with your National Breastfeeding Week celebrations.